This is something that's interesting that I don't stumble upon very often. And that's a homestead that's not in relation to mining. You could tell I'm the first one to come out here in quite a while based on the fact that where my vehicle drove, you could see the indents in the grass. That's the only ones around us. Nobody else has driven out here this season. And then going on this side, we have a mobile home. This is something very odd. I just seen it on Google Maps and I decided why not go check it out. You know, sometimes you never know what you're going to find. Satellite view doesn't give you very much information until you actually get out in the field and see it. This is one of those locations where there's a bit of a mystery. Although this is just one ginormous trailer that's been dumped. And we're way out in the, I wouldn't say middle of nowhere, but we're pretty desolate, so it's quite an interesting thing to see this just sitting out here. Like, why did they bring it out here? To live in it, maybe? That's why the couch is out there and everything else. Although it is a odd thing to live in. Because to me it looks like a big rig trailer. Although it's set up for plumbing. Zooming in, you can see the pipes right there where the shelving was and the bed platform. I'm not going in there because this is just filled with nails. Although it's quite interesting to see. It's just such a bizarre thing. Some of the most bizarre things I've ever seen have always been in the Nevada desert, much like this one. It's interesting how that is. And going this way. Okay, so this is very interesting. This is in fact sideways. I didn't realize that. You see how this was their roof. Right there's the furnace pipe. So this has been tipped over. I thought that was on the right side. That's why I thought it was so odd looking. So if it has been tipped over, this is in fact a trailer, a mobile home. Now that I'm looking at it from the perspective of it being sideways, it definitely looks like a mobile home. Well, that explains a lot, because I was looking at this this flooring right there thinking, why does the wall look like that? Well, that's not a wall, that's flooring with some cheap tile installed to it. So this was somebody's mobile home. What a place to live too. Which I wouldn't mind living somewhere like this, but we're still a little close to civilization. Very interesting to see this mobile home, especially way out here. It would be a nice place to live looking around us. Only thing I wouldn't like is this grass. Someone who's from Northern California, I know that this type of grass it lights up in an instant. That's why there's wildfires every year in this type of environment. On that random note, let's head out, and I have one other place to check out today. It's an abandoned mine by the Carson River. I don't know if it's going to be accessible or anything significant, although we'll find out. Let's get going. Today I'm headed to the Golden Gate mine, to which you may have guessed it, the primary commodity was gold. The waste rock in the distance is where the mine is. And unfortunately, if you look around us, all these trees are burnt up, so I really hope the mine itself is in decent condition. And the mill is still standing, because it's not looking so good on this side. This is where the community used to be for the Golden Gate mine. The bunkhouse and the cookhouse, etc., where the miners lived. And this has all been burnt up. On satellite maps, this is in decent condition. You could see it on satellite maps. I'll show an image right now. It's still, you know, a few years back it was still accessible. It wasn't all burned away, but now it's all gone. Looking around where the houses used to be in the whole community, now there's only scraps of what remained. Only if I would have been here a few years ago, all of this would have still been standing. Nevertheless, it's still great to come out and see the site for itself. Now I know. In all this mountain, the trees are dead throughout this valley. Looking up this way. So let's continue to the Golden Gate Mine and see if there's anything to check out.